All of you guys here tonight. Wanted to just kind of open up with why I'm here, um, and why I'm so excited about this device and this business. I own and operate over 8 businesses currently right now, so I was not looking for another opportunity, but I'm always looking for an opportunity of something that I can fit into my life that's going to help people and something that I can, talk about in my everyday life. And a friend of mine called me up and told me about this stem cell patch. And I was like, you can't get stem cells from a patch. And he was like, exactly, but you can stimulate them. I was like, man, that sounds like snake oil. And he was like, I'm telling you, this thing is changing people's lives and it's going to change your life. And so I put this patch on back on July 1st of 2024. And I had a pretty big transformation from energy um, to mental clarity to just overall wellness, just feeling absolutely amazing. Hold on, let me turn the air conditioning down because it's a little hot in here right now. I know, mommy, I'm turning it down. Don't worry. Even my daughter's hot, and it must be hot if she's hot. It is hot, mommy. So, anyways, I really didn't believe in it. I was a huge pessimist about this product, and so he just said, "Hey, put this thing on, just give it a try." And I said, "Okay, I'll try it." And when I tried it, I was blown away. And then I started hearing all these testimonials from people, and it just became my social responsibility to share this with the world. And that's the biggest reason I'm here. And really, of all the businesses that I have right now, it's the one that I'm most excited about. It's the one that has the most profit margins in them. I have no overhead. It's all pure profit coming into my household. And it's the easiest thing I've ever shared in my entire life because there's just so many people having so many great things happening to their life. So, what I want to do is I want to share with you about the product tonight. I want to share with you about David Schmidt, which is our founder and CEO. And then I want to share with you the opportunity. If you want to get this as a customer, I'll tell you how to do that. If you want to share this with people like I'm sharing, then you can do that as well. And the company will either give you free patches or you can make some money from it. So let me get into this with you guys. So this is David Schmidt. He is our CEO. He's a scientist of the company. He is the inventor of the X39 and a lot of other things. He has over 150 patents. And this patent on the X39 patch took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring it to market. And he was not going to bring it to market until he had a patent on it, a global patent, because he wanted to be able to make statements about what this patch does. And so what David did back in 2008 is he started focusing on age reversal. Everyone started focusing on anti-aging, but David focused on age reversal because he thought, why do people have to get old? And then why do they have to get sick? Why does this have to happen? And what causes this to happen? What is this thing that happens? Because everyone just had this mindset of it is what it is. It just happens. You get old, you get sick, and you die. And David said, I don't think that's how it's supposed to happen. And so when he started researching stem cells, he figured out that we don't have to age aggressively and that aging is a disease and that we can slow down the process of aging, stop it, but we can slow it down. And so this patent, you guys can look up this patent. It's 10,716,953 BI. And you can see it, you see the patent, it says that embodiments as a result of elevating copper peptide, including activation of stem cells, improvements in energy and elevation of antioxidants, which is the cause of reducing inflammation. So why did he create this stem cell activation patch? Well, what he figured out was between the age of 0 and 30 that we lose 50% of our stem cells. And that's why we see a lot of athletes start to retire, start to have more injuries, and the recovery is a lot slower because they have 50% of their stem cells. What, baby? Just leave it right there, mommy. Leave it right there. And so between the age of 0 and 30, we lose 50%. And in between the age of 30 and 60, we lose over 90% of our stem cells. And when we lose them, they just go dormant. They're not working anymore. Okay, mommy, sit down, mommy, so I can do this call. Okay, I love you. I love you mucho. Okay. I'll be done in like 30 minutes. Okay. And so we lose 90% of our stem cells by the time we're age 60. That's why we see a massive decline in people between the ages of 60 and 80, because we don't have those stem cells to keep that inflammation out of our body, to keep that disease out of our body. And so that's why he created this activation patch. So how does it work? It's a proprietary form of photo light therapy. Our bodies are made of light and heat. That's why it's good to get morning light in the sun, to soak up the sun, to get the light in our body, because light heals us. And so the patented nanocrystal technology that he has on the back of this patch, this right here, it's got crystals on the back of it. It's what activates that peptide. So it reflects light and it activates and it elevates those copper peptides. It's non-invasive. There's nothing going into your body. It's non-transdermal. So you could wear this on the outside of your shirt and it would still work exactly the same way because there's no drugs, no chemicals or stimulants going into your body. That's why it's also not FDA approved, is because it's not food or it's not a drug that you're consuming. You're just using your own body resources to activate that light, to activate that copper peptide, to elevate and activate your own stem cells. So what are the benefits of the X39? You're going to see increased strength, reduced inflammation, increased stamina, energy, and vitality. Two of the things that were just amazing for me, as well as mental clarity, restored muscle because you're able to work out and not have pain. Improvement of sleep. I've seen an improvement of sleep of 32%. And I wear a Whoop every single day, except for the last 3 days hasn't been good being sick. And my Whoop has told me that. And then improved skin appearance. So it is one of the best things that I've ever done in my entire life. And I don't have to consume anything. And I don't have to worry about anything going into my body. This was a topography map done on a 77-year-old woman that she wasn't wearing the patch on the first topography exam, and she had major inflammation in her brain, which is a normal thing. At 77 years old, we're going to have inflammation in our brain. That's the main cause of Alzheimer's, brain fog, all the things that happen to us when we get older. After 3 weeks, she had no more inflammation in her brain. After 6 weeks, she had a complete turnaround. So what are the long-term results of the X39? The first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. Within 6 weeks, the brain becomes better balanced. Within 3 months, your collagen is going to increase. And within 6 months, your heart starts to reverse in age. So how do we wear the patch? Well, you just saw me take it off the back of my neck. You can also wear it under your belly button. That's where the clinical studies and the patent was done. David said, wherever it hurts or wherever there's a problem, put it there. You can wear the patch literally anywhere on your body. Wherever a problem exists, put the patch there. You're going to take it off every 12 hours and just throw it away. Then place a new patch every single day. What I advise is to put it on your calendar. Put it next to your toothbrush so you don't forget in the morning and put it on your calendar. I have a reminder at 7 o'clock every day to take mine off. Drink plenty of water. This is the key to success. The key to success in getting results from this patch is you have to wear it 12 hours on, 12 hours off consistently every single day. And you have to drink plenty of water. And plenty of water is at least half your body weight in ounces. So about LifeWave. LifeWave has been around for 20 years. They're the number one fastest growing company in this space in the world. 2 years in a row, we've been the fastest growing company. DSW, the guy that runs that, all these companies all around the world, he said he's never seen a company do anything like this company has done. 20 years on the market, the first 17 years, they did $20 million a year. When David brought out the X39 stem cell patch, it went from 20 million to 320 internationally. We're in over 90 plus countries, and it's a patented product. What does that mean? It's not a Me Too product. They can't get this patch from anywhere but someone like you that is in this business, okay? That you could, if you go out on Amazon or Walmart, you could find it there, but what I'm going to tell you is do not buy it there because it's illegal to buy it there. You have no idea where they store the product. One, it's more expensive. And two, you have no idea if if it's, a knockoff product or if the product's been in someone's garage and it's not going to work as effectively. Buy it directly from the company or a distributor in the company so that you know it came to you directly from a cool place to your house and that the product's going to work. So these are just some testimonials. This is a lady with eczema. This is my golf coach. He was so pessimist like me, and then he put it on and it removed the pain in his back and he slept great. This was a lady with congestive heart failure, diabetes. You can see her legs, the inflammation in her legs. So a lot of people, when I go through and I talk about this patch, they ask me, how do I get this patch? And there's one of three ways that you can get this patch. The first way is you can buy it retail, which is $149 a month, but nobody really does that because you can get it for wholesale at $99 a month with an auto ship, and you can cancel the auto ship anytime you want. And the third way you can get this product, you can get this product as an affiliate with the company, which is what I am. I just share this product with everybody that I come in contact with at the gym, on the street. If I see someone drinking an energy drink, low energy, in pain, whatever it is, I go up to people and I talk to people all the time and I change their life. It's that easy. I talk to all my entrepreneur friends. They're all in this business doing the same thing because when you start a business with Lifeway, which I'm going to show you in a minute, you have all the tax write-offs. My office that I just built, I get to write this off every single year because I run this business out of my house. I get to write off my car. I get to write off my fuel. I get to write off all the meals, all the travel that I do that has to do with this business, which I always talk about this business. So every bit of travel that I do is written off. So those are the three ways that you can get in the business. Now, if you want to get the patch for free, you just want to be a customer, that's great. Whoever invited you to this call, just reach out to them and say, hey, can you give me your customer link? I want to try this thing out. If you want to get it for free as a customer, as soon as you sign up, you're going to get a referral code. And if you refer it to three of your friends and they get the patch, you can get your patch free every single month. You never have to pay for it. Okay. The other way that you can get this for free is to be an affiliate with a company. Okay. Now, if you do that, there's one of three ways that you get paid. Okay. If you bring a retail customer in for $149, they give you a $50 commission every single time that customer buys. Okay. If you buy a preferred customer in, which is $99 a month, they give you a $20 commission. A preferred plus customer pays $19.99 and $99 a month. The $19.99 gives them free patches for 6 months. And the $99 a month gives them the patch. You also get $20 commission on them. Okay. So that's the first way that you get paid as an affiliate. The second way that you get paid is if you sign someone up. Okay. So every business that I've ever started has cost me at least $250,000 or more. And it's taken me 5 to 7 years to get my return back, to get my money back, to be even, to then start making money. You can start a business today with Lifeway for as little as $295. When you do that, they give you 3 packs of 30. So it's not like you're starting a business and you get nothing. You're getting 3 packs of the Lifeway X39 patches of 30. And they send those to you, and you get that for $295, which is a little bit below wholesale. Okay. You're like, well, why would I want to buy 3? Well, when you buy it, you might want to patch your wife, or you might want to patch a friend, but you want to have inventory so that you can give people some patches so that they can try it, right? And get that transformation like I got in the first couple of days. They also have an advanced pack for $535. That gives you 6 packs of 30. Okay. And so why would you want to buy 6? Well, that gives you more inventory. Like I said, when I go to the gym, I'm always handing out patches to people because they ask me what's on my neck. What is that? And I'm like, oh my God, you haven't heard of this? Because it is a transformational device that will help change your life in so many ways. And so there's a premium pack of 20 packs of 30. Now, this is one time, you guys. You're not paying this every single month. You're doing this one time, and it gives you this inventory. And then after that, it's like $99 a month. Okay. But why would I want to buy 20, Jay? Well, because I want to have inventory. I give out patches all day long. I probably give out 60 to 100 patches every single day, right? That money comes way back to me because people sign up because they have a transformation. And that's $1,750. So as an affiliate, if someone signs up in the business with you and they buy a core pack, it's $35 commission one time. If they buy an advanced pack, it's a $75 commission one time. If they buy a premium pack, it's a $405 commission one time, right? So that's the second way that you get paid in this business. This affiliate program is a binary. Basically, what that means is when you bring people in, you either bring them on a right or a left leg. Okay, it's very, very simple. It's very, very straightforward. The great thing about a binary system, the way this works, is because when you come in now, like say that you join in with me today or someone invites you to this call, and then they bring other people in, and those people bring people in that have nothing to do with you whatsoever, you get volume from those people, even though you didn't recruit them or the person you recruited didn't recruit them, because you're in this binary leg, right? So you join under the person that invited you to this call, then they bring someone in, that person goes under you. And then that person brings someone in, even though you have nothing to do with it, that person goes under you. And all that volume you will eventually start getting paid for. That's what's so beautiful about this affiliate program, is that that's how it works. So the third way that you get paid is what's called a binary cycle bonus. Okay. Once you hit manager in this company, which is only bringing four people in, for friends, family, whoever, into this business, you can make up to $1,500 per week. We get paid every single week. Okay. So all the way up to senior presidential director, which is the rank that I'm at, I hit that after 7 weeks. You can make up to $25,000 per week, which is $1.2 million a year just for sharing this device, like you share a restaurant that you had a good experience with, or anything else that you share with people that you had a good experience with. And this is changing people's lives along the way. The fourth way that you can get paid in this compensation plan, and again, once you join, you become part of the team, we're going to get a little bit further into detail into this comp. It's very, very simple. It's not a difficult comp plan. Just have to share it, and they pay you for everything that you share. Plus, they pay you for people that have nothing to do with you. The generation bonus is very, very straightforward. This is only paid to the people that you bring into the business direct to you and that those people bring people in. Okay. So let's say, for example, I bring in my best friend, Pedro. Okay. And Pedro is making $1,000 every single week. I get 25% of everything that Pedro makes every week. So I get $250 from Pedro every week, which would be $1,000 a month. Then Maria, or Pedro brings in Maria, girl he went to high school with, and she makes $1,000 a week. I don't even know Maria, but Pedro knew Maria, and he brought Maria in, and Maria's making $1,000 a week. I make 20% off of what Maria makes. So she makes 1,000, I make $200, I make $800 a month just off Maria. Okay. Then Maria brings in her neighbor, Jose. I don't even know who Jose is, but Jose is making $500 a week. I make 20%. I make $100. I make $400 a month just off Jose. So you guys can do the math. That's $2,200 a month just off of three people in the business. Okay. Now, I want to do some little numbers for you just to give you an example. One of my uplines, and I must say this is not the results of everybody, but this is my upline. He's been doing this for 3 years. He's brought 107 people in the business, and he's making about $55,000 a week. Okay. Now, let's do the numbers on 107. Let's just say 107 people over 3 years, meaning you brought in a person about every 10 days in the business. Okay. Every 10 days, someone joined up and joined the business. That 107 people, if let's just say they only bring in 10 people in 3 years, meaning they brought in someone every 3 months, your 107 people on your line one, now you're line two, you would have 1,007 people that are paying you every single week. But let's say the 1,007 people, they only brought 10 people in over 3 years. They brought a person in every 3 months. That 1,007 would turn to 10,007. Your total would be 11,021 people that you're check matching on every single week. That's how this can blow up so quick and so fast. So what do you get by joining our team? So there's some people on this call that are on my team already that have brought people, invited people to this call. And there's people that are new to this call tonight. You get an amazing product. This product is like nothing I've ever seen in my entire life. It's changing lives every single day. We have a system. This is part of the system. You can invite people to these calls until you learn about this product. I'm going to help you deliver this and teach about this product. We have trainings Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday every single week. We have a website that we're building. We have a school system so that people that come in can learn this very quickly and start sharing this product and start making money. So we have a great system. The tools that we have with school and our website and all those things are amazing tools that you're going to be able to tap into right away. When I joined this type of business, I had no upline that had experience. I've got experience in this now for 7 years. So we've created all these tools and systems to help entrepreneurs and non-entrepreneurs be successful right away. Leadership. We have a leadership team that is unbelievable. We have people that have been in the coaching businesses for a long time, entrepreneurs for a long time, teaching everyone like you and people that you're going to bring in the business how to build a successful business. And the compensation plan, you guys, I've never seen anything like it. Obviously you have to work this, right? You have to talk to people. But if you work this business even slightly and talk to people, the compensation is absolutely unreal. The coolest thing about this is there's a 30-day risk-free guarantee. If you sign up and 15 days goes by and you're like, you know what, I made a mistake, I don't want to do this, get all your money back. The reason the company has this 30-day risk-free guarantee is quite simply because one, the product works, And two, it's a great business model and it's a great company. They are not, if someone doesn't want to be in the business, they do not want anybody in this business that does not want to be here. So they're not going to hold on to your money or do anything. Time is of the essence, though. I will tell you this. The way that this business is growing and as fast as it's growing, they went from doing 20 million to almost $600 million last year. It's going to do over $1 billion this year. You do not want to miss this opportunity. This is like Apple. This is like Uber. You do not want to miss this. When I saw this opportunity, I was like, oh my God, I am at the right time, at the right place to be able to capitalize on helping a lot of people and helping people make money as well. So, what I normally do at this point is I like to show you, um, and I tell people this, I need to make this income disclaimer, right? This is the results not that everyone is going to have. You can look up what the average person makes on lifewave.com and see what they make and see what that average is. But what I do like to do is I like to show people this because, for example, when my wife joined this business 7 years ago, I thought she was absolutely crazy. She was an actress. I was like, you're going to ruin your reputation. What are you doing? Well, she knew way more than I did because she came in and made like $5.5 million in 3 years. And so I was like, okay, I got to look into this. And once I looked into it, I was like, there is a massive opportunity in this space to do really well if you're with the right people. And I guarantee you, you're with the right team and the right people. But when I first came in, what really opened my eyes is I went to an event and my wife was pointing people out and saying, this person makes 300,000 a month. This person makes 250 a month. This person 175 a month. I was like, yeah, right. That's what they all said. So when I went up and I met them, my wife was like, oh yeah, this is the girl I told you she's making like 250. And I was like, can I see your check? My wife was elbowing me in the side. She was like, babe, that's rude. I was like, well, if you're going to make a statement like that, I mean, I want to see the proof. Like, I mean, everyone says that they make a lot of money in this business. Like, let me see it. Let me see your check. And she pulled her check out, and I was like, holy crap. You need to tell me, like, what am I missing here? What's going on in this business? So the reason I show you what I'm going to show you right now is not to brag, is not to say that this is going to be your result. This is your exact result in this business. But I want to show you what's possible and what I've accomplished in a short amount of time running 8 other businesses. Okay. I've been focused on this maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours a day, talking to every single person that I meet in the gym or any person that I see that this would help. Okay. So what I want to show you is after 7 months of being in the business, what I'm making every single week. Okay. And I am by no means anything special. Okay. So we get paid every single week. As you can see on here, this is my weekly pay, March 10th to March 16th, 15,000, 17th to the 23rd, 15,792. This was spring break. So we had a little bit of a slow week, 11,935. 13,970, 13,411, and then 15,062. Okay, that's been my results. That's per week in this business. Okay, so that's what's possible in this business if you go in because the product works, the compensation is amazing. Now, again, I'm not telling you that you're going to get these results right away. You got to do what I did. I went out and I talked to entrepreneurs. I talked to people in the gym. I talk about this every chance that I get, any friend that I have that I meet. But if you talk about this and you see what it does for people, I'm telling you, it's a very transformational product that can help you and it can help anybody that you come in contact with. So again, I appreciate you guys getting on here tonight. I usually try to keep this to 30 minutes. Whoever invited you to this call, please reach out to them and do not wait a second to start your journey, to start your business. Because the longer you wait, that means the more people are going to be above you and you're not going to get credit for what they're doing. This is not a wait and see business. It's a, hey, I saw this opportunity. I'm going to take it. Even if you do the core, which is $295, put it on your credit card, you guys. Start your business. You guys can set up an LLC. You can start having tax write-offs. I'm telling you, I'm going to give you all the tools. We're going to give you everything that you need to be successful in this business. This is the fastest growing company in the world. You do not want to miss this opportunity. And I promise you, we're going to do big things together. I look forward to meeting every single person on this call. I hope that if you see me out or you see me at an event or you come to one of our events, you come up and speak to me and say hello and tell me what you're going to do in this business. Thank you guys so much for joining tonight. And I hope to see you guys all really, really soon.